Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a 60-minute hot yoga flow with me, Lisa. I've had a lot of requests for hip openers and shoulder stretches, so we're going to work on hips, we're going to work on shoulders today. Last week we were working on generating heat within our own bodies using our breath and using our movement. We're going to continue that today. I have my work cut out for me. It's 56 degrees in here today. It's cold. If I would have known that, I would have worn long sleeves. So we're going to continue to work on generating heat with our breath and with our movement. But we're also going to work on opening up our hips, relaxing our shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in both our hips and our shoulders. So we're going to work on that. If you guys have any requests, feel free to message me for Sunday's class or next Wednesday's class. Typically, I don't go into teaching with a plan. I usually just feed off of the energy of the people that I'm guiding that day. So for me to be in here by myself is a little weird, but we're doing it, and we're doing it well. So with that being said, let's get started. We're actually going to start today in child's pose. You're going to come down to your knees, untuck your toes, push your glutes back to your heels. Just take a few breaths here so you can start to open up these muscles here. If this is in any way uncomfortable for you or puts any pressure on your knees, you can roll up a towel. If you have a block, you can place a block right in between your glutes and your calves. If you don't have a block, you can roll up a towel and you can do the same thing. Now, hopefully you have a bigger towel than I do. Anyways, we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. We're going to center ourselves, quiet our minds, connect our breath to our bodies. And when you're ready, you're going to drop your fingertips down to the mat, lower your forehead all the way down. Bring your hands back by your feet, palms facing up. Allow your elbows just to hang towards the mat, maybe even rotate your head side to side, waking up that third eye chakra. Close your eyes and just breathe. Deep inhales and exhales through the nostrils. Take a moment here, set your intention for your practice today. In yoga, we believe that energy follows intention. The greater the intention, the greater the flow of energy. So take a moment here and identify your personal wish or prayer that you'd like to dedicate your energy to today. Perhaps it's health, perhaps it's sanity, whatever it is. Send your breath towards that intention. Inhaling all the good, all the health, all the joy, all the love. Exhaling the illness, the self-doubt, the guilt, anger, resentment. Let that go on the exhale. Good. We're going to bring our fingertips right underneath our shoulders, press them into the mat, and gently uncurl ourselves one slow vertebrae at a time. Chin will be the last to rise. Bring our hands to our heart center, palms touching. Bring our shoulders up to our ears, roll them back, drop them down. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, slight back bend. I like to open my elbows up. I'll show you guys from this angle. I like to open up my elbows so that they're in line with my shoulders and just lift my eye gaze and my chest. If I'm not ready for a full back bend yet, inhale, arms up. Use my right hand to grab onto my left wrist, push my left palm up towards the sky. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, use your right hand to pull your left hand down to the right side. You can drop that right hand down, push that left palm up nice and high. Bring that left hand down, wrap it around your back. Look for the top of the left hip with your fingertips and bring your eye gaze over your left shoulder. Back to center, hands to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up, this time using my left hand, grabbing onto my right wrist. Push that right palm nice and high. And exhale down towards the left side. Drop that left hand down if you did so on the other side. Reach the right hand up. Bring that right arm around your back. Look for the top of that left hip with your fingertips. Look over the right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Hands to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale, cactus arms. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the hands straight down, coming into a tabletop position. Now, you're going to have your hands right underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. You want a nice flat back. You don't want to drop your belly towards the mat. You want a nice engaged core. Good. Suck it in. Make sure you can still breathe. You're not clenching your jaw. Relax, smile, stick your tongue out. Good. From here, we're going to work on strengthening up our chaturanga muscles and warming up our bodies. So I'll show you from the front. You're going to kick your right leg back behind you. As you do this, you're going to take a nice deep inhale. You're going to draw your elbows in towards your rib cage. Lower your chin down to the floor or mat. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, draw your right knee in towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop that chin. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, pull it in. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, pull it in. Push that right leg back behind you. Cross it over the left leg and drop the right toes down to the mat, looking over the left shoulder for the right toes. Take a breath here. Good. Lift that right leg up. Bring it all the way around to the right side of the right hip. Drop it down to the floor. Lower yourself to your elbows. Give those wrists a rest. Let your head hang down. You're looking for a stretch on the outside of the right ankle as well as the inside of the right thigh. You'll feel a nice little pinch back here by the right glute. And just relax. Good. From here, you keep those palms down. You want your shoulders, or wrists, these are elbows. You want your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift that right leg up, bring it back, drop down to the right knee. Now from here, you're just going to tuck your toes behind you, lift your knees up off the mat into Dolphin Pose. Again, elbows underneath the shoulders, hips lift up. You can walk that dolphin out, stretching out the backs of the legs. Good. Engage the core. Relax the jaw. Eye gaze is straight back at your toes. Come up nice and high on the balls of the feet, lower the knees all the way down. Untuck the toes, push the glutes back to the heels, drop the forehead. 2 breaths. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Good. Hands back to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms come down, tabletop position. Once again, wrists are under the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Good. Ground down through the palms. Make a nice, wide, spread those fingers apart. Make an L shape with your thumb and your index finger. Don't let the belly hang. Nice, strong core. Ground down through the right knee. Kick the left leg back behind you. Deep inhale. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, pull that left knee in towards the nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop that chin. Inhale up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, pull it in. One more, lengthen. Good, kick that left leg back behind you, cross it over the right, drop the left toes, look over the right shoulder for the left toes. Stretching out the left side of the body from your left oblique all the way down to the hip. Lift that left leg up, bring it all the way around to the left side of the left hip, drop it down. Walk it down to the elbows. Let your head hang. Again, looking for a stretch on the outside of the left ankle, as well as the inside of the left thigh. Couple breaths here. Good, ground down through that right knee, lift that left leg up, bring it back around, drop down to that left knee. Once again, from here, you're just gonna tuck your toes behind you, take a nice deep inhaling breath. Lift the hips, drop the heels. Dolphin pose, walk your dolphin if you want. Eye gaze straight back towards those feet, strengthening those muscles in the shoulders and the core, stretching out the muscles in the back of the legs. Good. Nice and high on the balls of the feet, slowly lower down the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes, push the glutes back to the heels. 2 breaths. Good. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up. Drop the hands down to the mat right underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes behind you. Good. Roll onto the balls of the feet. Curl yourself into a nice tight ball. Chin comes into the chest, forehead reaches for the knees. From here, you're going to inhale your hips away from your heels. Allow your heels to fall naturally to the mat. Keep a bend in your knees until our lower back is nice and open. Shake out your head, no thank you. Nod it, yes please. Allow yourself to just hang. Make sure you're not lifting up that neck. Just let that neck dangle. Press the belly button towards the top of the thighs. On your next inhale, just slowly lift up one vertebrae at a time, stacking each one on top of the other. Bring your hands to your heart center. You want to ground down through both feet. Lift and wiggle the piggies. Press the feet back into the mat. Engage the glutes. Tuck the hips forward. Core's nice and strong. Chest is open. Draw the shoulders up to the ears. Roll it back. Drop them down. Hands come to heart center. Deep inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Fingertips just trace the fronts of the shins. You want a nice flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Last one, inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl into that nice tight ball. Fingertips come down underneath the shoulders, nice and high on the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, drop the glutes. Tuck the chin into the chest. Reach the forehead for the knees. Good, eye gaze forward. Walk the hands forward, drop the knees, keep the toes tucked behind you, and stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Hands come to heart center. Taking just a few breaths here, getting our feet a nice stretch. This can be kind of unnerving after a few breaths. Try to stick with it. Remember, it's not pain, it's discomfort. Discomfort's okay. George W. Bush said the word discomfortable, and that's not even a real word, but we went with it. Smile, laugh. Allow those feet a nice deep stretch. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, tabletop position. Untuck those toes. You want to make sure that the knees are about hips width distance, which is 2 fists. If you just put 2 fists in between your knees, that's about hips width distance. You want to make sure those hands are right underneath, or your wrists rather, are right underneath the shoulders, maybe slightly behind the shoulders, never in front of the shoulders. And then from here, you're just going to tuck your toes behind you. Take a nice deep inhaling breath. Exhale, lift the knees, push the heels back into downward facing dog. Walk your dog out, bend your left knee, push your right heel into the mat. Switch it up. Good. Inhale, roll it forward to a plank position. Exhale, push it back, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Draw the elbows into the rib cage, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, lift the eye gaze, lift the chest. Maybe the hands are hovering just above you into baby cobra. Push the palms into the mat. Drop the eye gaze, push the knees into the mat. Lift the chest. Push the glutes back to the heels. Take 2 breaths. Good, eye gaze forward. Shift weight forward to those palms. Find yourself in that tabletop again. Tuck the toes behind you. Lift the hips. Down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, back. Last one, inhale, plank. This time we're going to draw the elbows into the rib cage, lower halfway down, and then inhale up and through into up dog. Eye gaze lifts. Right now my hips are pushed into the mat. One more time and we'll be able to push those hips up off the mat. Push the knees into the mat, bring the eye gaze down, push the glutes back to the heels. Good, eye gaze forward. Shift weight forward to those palms, knees under the hips, tuck the toes, push it back. Down dog. Slowly begin to walk the feet forward towards the hands. Forward fold, shake out the head, no thank you. Nod it yes, please. Good, ground down through both feet, put a slight bend in the knees. On your inhale, you're gonna reverse swan dive up. Exhale, slight back bend, thumbs to the middle of my forehead. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now I'm going to ground down through my left foot and step back with my right foot into lunge. From here, I'm going to drop down to that right knee. Untuck the right toes. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, arms up. Interlace my fingers, bring them right on top of my left knee, and just give myself a nice little push forward, looking to open up the front side of the right hip. Now you might be back on this right knee. Sometimes we end up here. And all you're looking for is to gently shift weight forward towards that left foot. You never want that left knee to go in front of the heel or ankle, and you don't want it to lift up. You want it to stay rooted into the ground and have your weight just shifted forward. That's what gives you that opening in that left hip. Relax the shoulders, shine the heart forward. Good, bring the fingertips down to the mat, tuck the right toe, lift the right knee off the mat. Bring the right hand down underneath the right shoulder and bring your left hand to your left hip, or reach that left hand all the way up. Eye gaze up at that left thumb. Drop that left hand down, press through both palms, bring that left leg back, down dog, walk it out. Inhale forward to plank. Feel free to drop down to the knees here. Tuck the hips down. Draw the heels up towards the glutes. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, come halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down and push it up and through into up dog. Good, tuck the toes, push it back. Down dog, walk the feet forward towards the hands. Forward fold, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through both feet, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grounding down through my right foot, stepping back with my left foot into lunge. Drop down to that left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale, arms up to crescent. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, arms up, interlace the fingers. Bring the hands down on top of that right knee and just give yourself a nice little push forward. Relax the shoulders, shine the heart forward. Taking just a couple of breaths here. How's everyone feeling today? Hopefully well. Hope you're all having a good time in quarantine. I think I'm cut out for quarantine life, actually. I miss softball. I miss being able to earn a living. Other than that, I'm living my best life. I get to wear yoga pants all the time. I mean, cook a lot, eat a lot. My best life. Bring the hands down. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Bring that left palm down inside of the right foot. Right hand to right hip, or right hand opens up. Eye gaze up at that right thumb. Good, bring that right hand down, both palms press through the mat. Right leg comes back, down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Drop down to the knees, push the heels up towards the glutes, tuck those hips down. Nice deep inhale. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. Exhale halfway. Up. Exhale all the way up and through up dog. Tuck the toes, push it back, down dog. Walk the feet forward towards the hands. Forward fold, shake out the head, no thank you. Nod it, yes please. Roll it up, nice and slow, no rush, no hurry. Hands come to heart center. All right, how's everyone feeling? I'm warming up. I'm actually starting to get a little sweat. And it's still only like 50-something degrees in here. It's crazy. It's going to get a lot hotter because I'm in here. You know, everything's hot when I'm in it. Coming into some half moon standing, hands to heart center, magnetize the energy in your body. You really want to engage the glutes and core here. Tuck everything forward. See how I'm like letting it all hang out? And then all of a sudden I go, and everything's like between a nice pane of glass. So you're going to bring your hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Now, if you want, you can interlace your fingers, release your thumb and index, lengthen, bringing the elbows nice and straight, biceps by the ears, chin is forward. You want to push your hips as far to the left as possible, and as you exhale, drop your hands over to the right side. If this is difficult for you, do this grip again. Right hand grabs left wrist, left palm pushes up, and then you're pulling this way. You don't need to lock your knees out. You can have a micro bend in the knees here. So whichever grip you've chosen, breathe. Inhale back to center, lengthen. Exhale, push the hips to the right, arms to the left. Chin is lifted so you can see the throat. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, you're going to bring your hands down to your lower back. Fingertips are going to face up. Another option is to interlace the fingers, squeezing the palms, squeezing the shoulder blades. Option number 3, reverse prayer. From here, you're just going to ground down, tuck those hips, and bring the eye gaze straight up. If it's available to you and you want to walk that eye gaze back, be my guest. Inhale back to center. And exhale, let your hands just trace the outsides of the legs coming into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curl into that nice tight ball. Chin tucks into the chest, forehead reaches for the knees. Inhale, lift the hips. Let the heels fall naturally to the mat. Exhale, sink a little deeper into your forward fold. Ground down through the left foot. Step back with the right foot. Inhale the arms up to crescent. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Reach the arms forward. Bring the eye gaze to that left big toe. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale up. Exhale, bring both hands down. Drop down to that right knee once again. Untuck the right toes. Walk your foot over to the upper left-hand corner of your mat and bring your left hand inside of your left knee. You want both hands down right underneath your shoulders and just allow that knee to open up a little bit, your left knee, getting into those hips. Hello, hips. Good morning. This is level 1 right here. Stay right here. Just breathe. Give yourself a good 10 breaths here. If you'd like to, you can flex the toes back towards that knee to keep the ankle nice and straight. And you can just let that knee open up a little bit more, almost rolling onto that ankle. Level 2 is going to be right here, down to those elbows. If you want a level 3, you can tuck the right toes behind you, lift the right knee, and just move forward and backward on that right ball of the foot. Good. Stay at your level. Just breathe. If you want to add to your level 3, we'll call this level 3B. You want to walk your right hand over to the right side of your mat. Kind of push that right hip down. Bend through that right leg behind you. Reach back with that left hand and look for the right toes. I know I'm a pretzel. You guys are going, the hell is on? What's she on? So now we're going to lift our eye gaze and our heart up towards the ceiling. Feel free to make monkey noises. I don't know, flying monkeys. Good. Talk about hip opener. Holy hips, Batman. Release that right leg behind you. Bring that left hand down. And if you're in level 2 or level 3, we're going to walk it back up to our level 1. Shift weight back towards that right knee. And slowly walk that left heel towards the middle of the mat. I hope you guys are moaning and groaning. Make noise. Say bad words. It's like a prayer. Laughter and curse words are very prayerful in my book. So, you want your hips nice and square. You want to work on pressing your belly button to the top of that left thigh. With every exhale, you're sinking a little deeper into the posture. Now, conversely, if you're like, my hamstring's not open enough for this, you can bring a block right underneath, or something like a block, a book. You can put it right underneath and bring the floor up to your hands. That's how you would modify this pose, okay? Gently shift weight forward towards that left foot. Tuck the right toes behind you, lift the right knee, plant both palms. Left leg comes back, downward facing dog. Good. I'm just gonna switch positions again. Inhale forward to plank. Feel free to drop down to the knees, or exhale, come halfway down. Inhale up and through. Notice I'm pushing the tops of the feet into the mat, lifting my hips up off the mat. Eye gaze and heart shine up and forward. Tuck the toes behind you, push it back. Downward dog. Walk the feet forward towards the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. Roll it up. Hands to heart center. Magnetize the energy. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up. Interlace the fingers, squeeze the palms, release the thumb and index, or grab that right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into half moon. Inhale, center. Exhale the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down to the lower back, fingertips face up, or interlace the fingers, squeeze the palms, squeeze the shoulder blades, or reverse prayer. Engage the glutes, engage the core, tuck those hips forward, eye gaze and heart lift. We're breathing, maybe walking the eye gaze back. Inhale, eye gaze forward. Release the hands, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. From here, we're grounding down through that left foot, grounding down through the right foot, stepping back with our left foot into lunge. Drop down to that, We're gonna inhale the arms up to crescent. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale it up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward and hands down. Now drop down to the left knee. Untuck the left toes. Walk the right foot to the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Right hand inside of right knee. Right palm under right shoulder. Left palm under left shoulder. Level 1, right here. We're staying right here. Once again, if you need to, put a block under your hands. Put a book under your hands. Bring the floor up to you if you need it. You can also flex those toes back. Allow that right knee to open up a little bit more. Level 2, right here. Level 3, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Get further into those hips. Level 3B, left hand just outside of the mat. Good, we're gonna bend that left knee behind us, windmill that right arm back, and look for the left foot. Heart and eye gaze lift. This is a great shoulder stretch. It's great for strengthening the lower back. It's a wonderful knee and quad stretch for that left foot, as well as a hip opener. Release that left foot, right hand comes down. Shift weight back to that left knee and walk that right foot to the middle of the mat. Flex the right toes back towards the face. Square the hips. Press your belly button to the top of your right thigh. Oh, guys, I really need a pedicure. Gently shift weight forward to that right foot. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee, both palms down. Right leg comes back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Feel free to drop down to the knees. Exhale halfway down. Inhale up and through. Up dog. Tuck the toes. Push it back. Down dog. Walk the feet forward towards the hands. Forward fold. Roll it up nice and slow. Hands to heart center. Double inhale through the nostrils. Double exhale through the mouth. I love energizing breaths. Double inhale. Double exhale. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Now you could be at the top of your mat for this one. I'm just gonna face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna get into malasana for our hips. So you're just gonna heel toe your feet a little wider than hips distance. You want those toes out at a 45-degree angle. Heels are in, toes are out. From here, you're just gonna take a nice deep inhaling breath. As you exhale, you're gonna keep your elbows inside of your knees and start to drop your glutes down towards the mat, keeping the heels pressed into the mat. If your heels are lifting up, adjust your feet. Maybe they need to be wider, maybe they need to be closer. You wanna keep those heels pressed into the mat, elbows inside the knees. Maybe you're staying right here. This is a crazy hip opener. You can bring your hands to your heart center if you'd like. Doing your best to stack your shoulders on top of your hips. If you're a little bit more, you've been doing this a while, you want some more challenges, you can work on arm balancing. From here, you can always put a block just in case. From here, you're going to keep your elbows on the inside of your knees, palms come down, and you just start to float forward until your feet lift up off the mat by themselves. This isn't quite crow yet, because crow, you have your knees on the back sides of your arms. But at least you're working on strengthening those arms for arm balances. Notice your arms are in chaturanga shape. Elbows are in. They're bent to a 90-degree angle. And right now you're going, okay, my hips are open. Can we stop yet? Almost there. Couple more breaths. And this is another posture that when you come out of it, make noise, say bad words, say hallelujah. Whatever feels good. It means you're breathing. It means you're alive. You're awake. I love it. So bring the hands down. As you lift the hips away from the heels, you're going to bring your feet parallel with the sides of your mat. Inhale, lift it up. Ugh. Shake out your head. No, thank you. Nod it. Yes, please. Good. Heel toe those feet together. Back into forward fold. Roll it up nice and slow. No rush, no hurry. Hands to heart center. Starting at the top of your mat. Gonna bring the hands up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Ground down through the left foot. Step back with the right foot. Good. Inhale the arms up to crescent. And as you exhale, you're going to drop that right heel down so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Left toes stay facing the front of your mat. Hips are square with the back wall. Bring the arms up. Nice deep inhale, and on your exhale, drop the arms down into warrior two, looking over that left palm. Right palm is back. Squeeze the shoulders. Imagine that there's a grapefruit behind you, and you have to hold it in place with your shoulders. You want to bend that left knee as far as you can. You want to feel a stretch in that right hip, and that right foot is parallel with the back of the mat. As you inhale, drop the right hand down. Lift that left arm up, eye gaze up at that left hand. Reverse warrior. Slowly bring that left elbow to the left knee. Reach that right arm as far forward as possible. Trying to make a straight line from your right heel to your right fingertips. This is another great hip opener on this side. You'll feel a nice pinching sensation there. Breathe. Slowly lower that right hand down, left hand down, left leg comes back. Down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale halfway. Inhale up and through. Tuck the toes, push it back. Down dog. Ground down through that left foot. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, pull it through into lunge. Weight is forward to that right foot. Inhale the left leg up. Hold it here, standing splits. So you can stack that left hip on top of the right. Really point that left toe. Maybe you want a different challenge. This will be your level, this is level 3, I think. You're going to bend that left knee. Ground down through the right fingertips, left foot. Reach back with the right hand. Look for the left toes. Good, release. Square your hips. Lower the left foot to meet the right. Roll it up. Hands to heart center, double inhale. Double exhale. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, grounding down through the right foot, stepping back with the left into lunge. Inhale, arms up to crescent. Exhale into warrior two. Again, left foot parallel with the back side of my mat. Right knee, right toes face the front of my mat. Arms are open, hips are square with this side of the room. Hold it here. Good. Shaking is good, means we're building muscle memory. Arms are nice and strong, shoulders pull back, heart shines forward. On your next inhale, we're gonna drop that left arm down, right arm lifts up, reverse warrior. Good. Bring it back to center, and then drop the right elbow to the right knee. Reach that left arm as far forward as possible. Eye gaze up and in to the inside of my left arm. I smell good today. Good. Lower that left hand down, right hand down. Right leg comes back, down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale halfway. Inhale up and through. Tuck the toes, push it back. Down dog, ground down to that right foot. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, pull it all the way through into lunge. Weight comes forward to that left foot. Inhale, right leg. Hold it here, standing splits. If we want to, we can bend that right knee. Ground down through our left foot and our right fingertips. Reach that left arm back, look for the right toes. Again, this is not required. This is an option. Level one's gonna be right here. Maybe your leg's not this high. Maybe it's down here. This is still great. This is still great. We're gonna square those hips. Lower that right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. There's my sweat. I'm sweating in a cold room. Yoga. The internal heater. Roll it up. Hands to heart center. Double inhale. Double exhale. Double in. Double X. Last one. We're going to do a balancing posture that was requested. And then we're going to take it down to the floor. You guys are doing amazing. I can see all of you with my third eye. You're killing it. So was requested tree pose, which is good for the hips. We're going to go into tree base. Level one, stay there. I know I've got a couple of new people that said they were going to try it today, so we're going to stay level one there. But feel free, I mean, this is your practice. I'm just guiding it, so take it wherever you want. We're going to start with some energizing breaths. Double in through the nostrils, double out through the mouth. 3 of them. Here we go. Ground down through that left foot. And level one's going to be right here. Bring your right foot to the inside of the right ankle and keep that right knee turned out. That's it. That's your base of tree, guys. Hands can be to heart center. You can grow those branches. Whatever feels good. You want to make sure that you keep those hips tucked forward. You're not sticking that caboose out. Everything's pushed forward, okay? Now, if you want to try it, you can bring your foot to the inside of your calf, or you can reach down and bring it to the inside of your thigh. Some people like to go here with tree. That's cool. I like to bring that right foot all the way up to my left hip for tree. So this is going to be level 2 right here, okay? So I like to hold it there because when I let it go, I stick my booty out. Let me see if I can show you. Right here's alignment, but as soon as I let it go, my butt sticks out. So I just hold it in place. Hold it right there. Hello. Now if you want to go down to or go up to level 3, get the peace sign fingers on your right hand, wrap them around your right big toe, and lift that right leg up for sundial. Come back into your level 2. Drop it back into your level 1. Right knee forward, ground it down, cha-cha those legs, double inhale, double exhale, double in, double X. Last one. Good. So now we're going to do it on the other side, and then we're going to do one more set of each side so you can take some time in this posture, okay? Again, ground down through that right foot. Left foot comes to the inside of the left ankle. This is level 1 right here, guys. Stay here. This is a nice place to be. Even if you can go further, sometimes it's nice just to level 1, you know? Really get back into it. Push that left knee out. Again, you can work on balance. You just never want to bring your foot to the inside of your knee because you could damage your knee that way. We're going to come into level 2 right here. And if you want that level 3, left peace sign fingers, left big toe. Sundial. Looks like I do have balance on my right foot. Who knew? Oh, there it went. See? Level 2. Level 1. And bring it back. Cha-cha those legs out. All right, here we go. We're going to do one more set on each side, and just take your time and breathe. Be present. Connect your breath to your body. Relax those shoulders. Relax the jaw. Ground down through that left foot. Bring it into your version of tree. And we're just going to hold our version of tree for 5 breaths. Anybody out there that wants to go into toe stand, maybe flying pigeon, please be my guest. Last breath. Hands to heart center. Ground down through that right foot. Bring it into your version of tree. And find it for 5 breaths. Last breath. Great job, you guys. Bow to yourselves, bow to your standing practices, because you guys are amazing. Find yourself at the top of your mat. One more deep inhaling breath. Arms come up. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk it, jump it, step it back into plank. Push it into downward facing dog. Come up nice and high on the balls of the feet. Take a nice deep inhaling breath. As you exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Hover them just above, engage the core. Good. Lower those knees all the way down. Untuck the toes. We're going to do some heart openers only because heart openers are often good for our shoulders as well. So you're going to sit with your glutes back on your heels. Look, I'm sweating. Yay. Separate the knees, hips width distance apart right here. That's hips width distance, okay? Now, most of you know what I'm going for. It's camel pose. I got my knees, hips width distance apart. I'm going to keep my glutes on my heels for level 1. We're going to do level 1 first. Level 1, glutes on the heels, hands to the lower back, fingertips face up. Okay? That's what it looks like from the back. Now from here, you're going to drop your chin down to your chest. Let go of all of your stale air. And on your next inhale, bring your eye gaze straight up to the ceiling, opening up the throat and pushing the heart forward. This is going to engage the shoulder stretch. Holding it here. Gently bring the eye gaze forward. Release the hands, bring the knees together. Lower your forehead down to the mat, child's pose for 3 breaths. Next, we're going to go into level 2. If you're not ready for level 2, please stay at level 1. Oh man, time sure flies when you're having fun. We're almost done. And now I'm rhyming. I missed my calling. I should have been a hip-hop artist. What's up, Wu-Tang Clan? All right. Gently bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Unroll yourself nice and slow. No rush, no hurry. Separate the knees, 2 fists or hips width distance. Level 2 is going to be up on the knees, okay? Again, if you're not ready for level 2, stay at level 1. Keep the glutes on the heels. Toes can be tucked or untucked, not a big deal. Hips tuck forward. Hands come down to the lower back. Fingertips face up. Chin drops down to the chest. Release all of the stale air. Tucking the toes or untucking them is optional. On your next inhale, eye gaze lifts. Heart lifts. Maybe you're walking that eye gaze back. Whatever you're doing, you want to keep your hips above your knees. So level 2 is right here. Level 3, you can reach down 1 hand at a time for those heels. When you have your heels, push your hips forward, right above those knees. Eye gaze is back, stretching my shoulders, opening my heart, affirming I am open to giving and receiving unconditional love in all of its forms. Level 3, guys. Walk it back up to level 2. Inhale, eye gaze forward. Hands come down to the mat. Separate the knees, wider than hips distance. Walk it forward. Peaceful warrior. Hold it here. You guys have done amazing today. Today's class was not easy. It was a little slower than last week, but it wasn't easy, guys. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Bring the knees together. Lower the forehead once again. Reach back for the heels. Palms face up, child's pose. Good. Unroll yourself. Sit it onto your glutes. Bring your knees together. Give them a nice big hug. Tuck your chin into your chest. Round and curl your spine. Reach your forehead for your knees. One more shoulder stretch before we take it down. Hands behind you. Fingertips face forward. You want your feet about hips width distance apart. Palms press into the mat, heels press into the mat. As you inhale, lift your hips, bring your eye gaze straight up. Reverse tabletop position. Drop the glutes, reach the feet forward, reach for those feet. Relax it all the way down to your backs. And this is it, guys. You made it. It's 10:30. Being responsible, being respectful of your time. I'd like you to take as much time here as you need. Feel free to do some spinal twists while you're on your back. I hope you had fun. I miss you guys. Be well. Stay clean. I want to wish each and every one of you peace, prosperity, and joy. Thank you for allowing me to guide you this morning. You have all of my love, all of my honor, and all of my respect from my heart to yours. Namaste.